People thought that it was just another game of basketball. It wasn't.
It was so incredible. We haven't played a game since.
He had this quality in him that I didn't even know something like that existed until I saw it.
This is the story of a real David and Goliath. It was a battle for the ages. Everything was at stake. I don't think I've ever seen David lose. He was good. I mean, David was really good.
I only played him once. He shut me out. I cried.
That day, the day it all happened, if I close my eyes, it's like time fades away. I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it.
That all started when Judith went east. Gene's been here longer, but David's a better employee. Who's gonna get the office? How do you choose? So I made him take it to the hoops.
Well, the office was already mine. I'd paid to hang $20 for it.
I mean, I heard it was as much as 60.
Can't comment on that. Look, I'm not saying that there was anything exchanged, paid for. If there had been some kind of little something, would have been a lot more than anything you've heard of.
Look, I'm not calling him a slacker. He's a good guy. But I closed 3 accounts that week. I don't think he did a thing.
My impression of G-Man? Put it this way. Wasted potential.
The most undependable piece of shit.
Yeah, he played basketball too much in general, sure. But especially in the week leading up to the game, I mean, it was just this constant bam, 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 bam.
Looking back, knowing how bad he was, it made the whole thing so amazing.
David would stare at Goliath with these, like, dead eyes. It was like he wasn't fazed at all. It was scary.
Goliath got really weird. He was talking about like eating babies and fucking dads or eating dads, and it was weird.
The walls, they're thin here. We heard everything.
I'm gonna fuck your dad. I'm gonna eat your babies.
Some things you cannot unhear.
What's up, man?
David, you know, you have to hand it to him. He handled the whole thing with aplomb. I think he closed like 3 accounts that week alone. Wait, he was in sales?
Goliath went way over the top. I think he was intimidated. But, you know, stuff had to still get done. The grant was due to close a business that day. I closed it. They call me Jackson 5 around here.
Why is that?
ABC, baby. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Here at corporate, we played a 10. Real standard, real straightforward. 1 point after another. No 3-point shots. Foul equals another throw. That tip-off, I thought everything was going to go straight through. Thought David had it locked up. Man, was I surprised.
I wish my eyes could like record stuff, because what he did when he was down, I need a motivational poster that's actually a movie that always runs in my head, and it would have like this really, really dramatic narration that goes.
I played a little intramural ball in college, community college. My coach, the real hero of mine, he always said, if they get in the paint, shut them down. That's exactly what I did. It wasn't hard, the guy's tiny. You know, I wasn't concerned about my ROI. I put my time in.
There's a couple of rumors floating around. One that I heard was that he actually played high school ball at Long Beach Poly with Snoop. And then there's the Lakers offered him a contract, which I don't know why he would turn that down.
Supposedly, he's Shaq's cousin. I don't really see it though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He just had a real strong second quarter. He started closing the margins, gaining some traction. Felt like I was in the weeds out there, you know?
That's when the game turned around, right? Hitting that shot from that distance, game changer, all the way. And then the sugar incident happened. I mean, fuck, how do you not call that? Even if you're Hank.
To this day, people still talk about the sugar this and sugar that. David didn't have to do that. He was already winning.
I know what people think they saw. It didn't happen. That would be ridiculous.
And then the elbow.
It was barbaric.
Do I think it was intentional? No. Things happen fast. You gotta keep your head up, you know?
I never want to see anyone get hurt, but it's a sport. It's physical. Things happen.
I didn't mean to hurt him, and I've told him that. I'm glad he bounced back. I didn't want to win like that.
When I saw Goliath bounce back from that, and especially after what happened next, I think that's when I knew I was watching an instant classic.
I was on the phone with 911. Literally. I was getting the medics. I thought I was done.
There was no way Hank could ignore that. It was over the line. Swish.
Swish, swish.
It was like ballet. Poetry. The economy of motion.
It was art. The flicker of a flame. Dancing on the wick of a candle.
It was bullshit.
Even the copy machine held its breath.
It was like, for the first time at work, it didn't matter how slowly the clock was moving. I could have lived in that moment forever.
He won, all right? I get it. Good for him. It's just all I've heard about for the last 5 years is, hey, David, you remember that time you lost to Goliath? I thought David was supposed to beat Goliath. I get it.
It was magic. I wish I could bottle it and make everybody smell it.
It was like the Mount Everest of moments, you know? How could we ever play again after that?
It's a nice office, though, right?
Turns out Gene hadn't been doing any work for 2 weeks straight. Nothing but practicing. He lost the account, the Worthingfield tin, the big one, $2.5 million. Complete negligence. Can't reward that. Had to fire him. Gotta do what you gotta do. In the end, he did win the game. So I guess everybody wins. Except for me. Never get ahead. Never get picked first. 8-year-old son has a bigger dick than I do. This isn't even real. I had to pay $800 to get this. I don't have $800.